Words can build empires or destroy them. Think about the last time you said too much. Did you reveal your plans, your emotions, your weaknesses? This is where Law 4 of the 48 Laws of Power comes in. Always say less than necessary. In this video, we'll uncover why silence is one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal, how to master the art of restraint, and the stories of those who thrived or failed because of their words. If you're ready to transform your communication and gain the upper hand in any situation, stay tuned. Why do people talk too much? It's often because of fear. Fear of silence, fear of being misunderstood, or fear of not being heard. But here's the paradox. The more you talk, the less powerful you appear. Imagine this. You're in a room filled with people. One person dominates the conversation, spilling every thought they have. The other sits quietly, observing, occasionally speaking in short, deliberate sentences. Who commands more respect? The silent one, of course. Let's go back in time to one of history's greatest leaders, Napoleon Bonaparte. Known for his military genius, Napoleon was also a master of restraint. In the heat of negotiations, Napoleon often let his opponents talk themselves into traps. One general, frustrated by Napoleon's silence, revealed more than he should have: his army's weaknesses, his doubts. Napoleon listened, spoke only a few decisive words, and left with the upper hand. The lesson words are a double-edged sword. Use them carefully, or they may cut you instead. Now, let's look at what happens when you don't follow this law. Take Richard Nixon during the Watergate scandal. In an attempt to defend himself, he famously said, "I'm not a crook." Ironically, that statement made people more suspicious. If he had stayed silent, the narrative might have been different. Talking too much often comes from a need to justify, to explain, to prove yourself. But in doing so, you expose your insecurities and give others ammunition against you. So how can you apply Law 4 in your life? Here are some actionable strategies. Before responding, take a breath. Ask yourself, do I need to say this? Most of the time, the answer is no. Silence makes people uncomfortable. Use it to your advantage. In negotiations or conversations, let others talk. They'll reveal more than they realize when you do speak. Make every word count. Don't ramble. State your point clearly and confidently. The more you listen, the more you learn. And the less you say, the more others perceive you as wise and composed. Let's bring this law into the modern world. Think of Elon Musk. Whether he's in an interview or on social media, Musk often says very little. Sometimes just one cryptic tweet. That one tweet sent shockwaves through the stock market. It showed how a few carefully chosen words can have immense power. Musk's silence about his long-term plans keeps competitors guessing. They can't counter what they don't know. But let's be honest, staying silent isn't easy. In a world that values constant communication, silence can feel unnatural, even risky. So how do you overcome that fear? Start small in conversations. Resist the urge to fill every pause. Silence isn't awkward. It's powerful. View silence as a weapon, not a weakness. The less you say, the more control you have. Not every comment needs a reply. Sometimes the best response is no response at all. When used correctly, silence can be a weapon of influence. Here's how silence forces the other side to make the next move. It unsettles them, giving you the advantage. Silence commands respect. When you speak sparingly, people listen more intently. Silence diffuses tension. Instead of arguing, let the other person exhaust themselves. Law 4 isn't just about saying less, it's about controlling the narrative. When you speak, you're giving others a glimpse into your mind, but when you stay silent, you keep them guessing. Mastering this law takes practice, but the rewards are worth it. Respect, influence, and the ability to navigate any situation with power. Now it's your turn. How will you use Law 4 in your life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're ready to dive deeper into the 48 Laws of Power, check out the playlist linked here. Subscribe now, because power isn't given, it's earned, and this is just the beginning of your journey.